All right. Coming back once again. I'm going to get down to business in this video. And some of y'all might not agree with what I'm about to say or the language I'm about to use. Because I'm about to talk about the porn industry, sex. As you can see the title up there, you might be the one to get the disease next. It might just be you. And if y'all haven't heard by now, Mr. Marcus, who's been in the porn industry for a long time. If you think I'm lying, check out the internet. Check out the news. He was diagnosed with syphilis on July the 12th. And he received a penicillin shot on July the 13th and went right back to work. See, all these diseases, he still had the STDs. And now they are shutting down the porn industry, or they trying their best to. But see, let me get a little raw, folks. Women, men. How many more women, how many more penises you gonna keep putting in your mouth? Or letting men run up in you, and you don't have a clue who these men are or where they from? Men, how many more women you gonna keep running up in, as we like to say back in the day, raw, no condom, no protection? See, this is a wake-up call for a lot of folks. And once again, I'm not here to condemn Mr. Marcus. I love my brother. This is just a real talk video. I pray for him. Y'all gonna sit there and act like y'all ain't never looked at porn? Let me throw up both of my hands. I told y'all a long time ago, I was a faithful member looking at porn. Got no problem saying that on camera or off camera. Because I had things wrong with me. And it's a whole lot of Mr. Marcuses walking around here, but they just ain't on camera. I talked about Superhead. If you know about the video with Marcus and Superhead, I said it's a lot of Superheads walking around here. They just ain't on camera. But people, all these diseases out here, is it worth it? Is it worth it? You might catch AIDS here, syphilis there, herpes here, gonorrhea there, and then you passing it to other people. And I know it's not just in the porn industry. You got people on drugs passing needles. Diseases are coming in all kind of ways now. And I was reading some of the comments. People was saying stuff like, that's what he'd get. That's what Mr. Marcus deserves. You know. But my question is, if it would have hit you, you would have got gonorrhea or syphilis or AIDS or something, what would you say then? See, truth be told, if God was to pull the cover off of a lot of us, we done slept with way more than one woman, ain't we, fellas? Women done slept with way more than one man. And any time, that could have been any one of us. You better thank God and say, Lord, thank you for watching and protecting over me. STDs ain't no joke. These sexually transmitted diseases that's out now, it's so many of them out. And this is a wake-up call. Marcus said that 3 women he performed with after he was diagnosed, they all tested negative for syphilis. That's just 3 that we know of. But let's think about this if this was AIDS. Let me say this real. Men, you better keep your dick in your pants. Women, close your legs. I'm sorry. Value your vagina. It's from God. Stop letting any Tom, Dick, and Harry slide up in you. And men, stop going after these women because, oh, they so fine. The one that is so fine that you falling behind might be the one in your life. See, I'm not condemning nobody once again. This is a wake-up call. Because I'm trying to say something to stop the next man from passing these diseases or the next woman to pass these diseases. It's a lot of young 19-year-olds, 18-year-olds that's in this porn industry. Some of them are getting beat up and killed. What happened to Mr. Marcus could happen to anybody. Now a lot of people mad because, well, Mr. Marcus done caused the porn industry to shut down due to testing positive for syphilis. Would you rather them shut it down or leave it open and everybody just get caught with something? Is the sex that good? We know it's a beautiful thing. But is it that good to keep whoring around, sleeping around, risking your life and others, putting others in danger? Let me tell you something. I know a cat right now who had herpes, the second one. One is deeper than the other. He knew he had it, and he was going around spreading it on purpose. When they came to Dallas and tested South Dallas, there's a whole lot of people walking around with diseases. I'm being real, people. I am being real as I can be in this video. Now, I know this is not something the church gonna talk about, but see, y'all know me, and on my page, you're not gonna just hear King James. Lord knows I love the word of God, but some of these folks out here don't know who King James is. And I gotta kind of gotta talk to them in the way, not saying that all my language is always perfect, no, but I'm trying to reach the ones the church don't want to reach. And let the truth be told. Off inside of most churches right now, Christians are fighting with porn, and most of them are sleeping around and whoring around also. And homosexuality is taking over the church. But once again, I'm not here to condemn nobody. It's a billion Mr. Marcuses walking around here. I told y'all, some people would do anything to get popular. Your body is a temple. Romans teaches us about treating this a living sacrifice, to be holy and acceptable, not hoish and I think I can get in. And I don't know if Mr. Marcus would ever see this video, but if you see this video, Mr. Marcus, we love you, man. Big shout out to you. It's a wake-up call. When I see stuff like this, it just encouraged me more to do right. Because I done been a Mr. Marcus in so many ways. If I done slept with more than one woman, you can call me a Mr. Marcus. See, in the eyes of the Lord, let me go back to this for a minute, Sister Lisa. If we counting past one on our finger, in the eyes of the Lord, everyone you slept with, that was considered damn near your wife. So how many, if we could ask each other, how many people have we slept with in our life? Some of y'all y'all need another life to tell it. I always tell people I can't get past 10, but that's still too many. Calling myself, oh, I thought I was in love with this one, and oh, I'm being faithful, and well, let me go on to the next. In the eyes of the Lord, this is why marriage is so important. But don't nobody care about marriage no more. I'm going to tell you something about JT. I learned a while back, keep my penis in my pants. Stop thinking with that head and think with this head. Because if I think with that head, I might wind up dead. You don't know who you sliding into. I got kinfolks fighting with AIDS. I already know people that passed on that fought with AIDS. I ain't talking about HIV. I'm talking about full-blown AIDS. And they fighting and struggling for their life. See, some of this stuff, fellas, a condom ain't gonna stop it. So while you sticking and moving and grooving, think about it, could be you next. I'm gonna say this again. What if the next time you get ready to go whore around be your last time? I'm praying for Brother Marcus. I know this is a shock to a lot of people. Oh man, he was good. He had great potential in the porn industry. Some of the stuff we get into, people, can cause us our life. What you gonna say on Judgment Day? Lord, I love the ass too much. Ain't gonna be no excuses. Excuse my French. Ain't gonna be no excuses. I seen a bunch of comments on this, and a lot of people was like, wow, it could have been me. So don't start trying to throw stones at everybody. Because let me tell you something, if I had to throw stones, I'd be dead from suicide because I was stoned myself. I got too many to throw at myself. That's why when they brought the woman up for adultery, That woman knows she was guilty. They knew she was guilty. But look at what Jesus told that woman. Did he condemn that woman? He sure didn't. And he said, he without sin cast the first stone. Could nobody out there cast a stone? Truth be told, some of them probably slept with her. Probably wasn't recorded. I'm just guessing. But none of them couldn't condemn that woman. They couldn't throw no rocks, no stones. They all had to walk away. And Jesus said, woman, where are thy accusers? She said, I don't have any. And he said, with me, you don't have one either. Isn't it amazing the way Jesus looked at a sinner? All of us. See, we won't tell the truth about ourselves. That's why I say, now some people going to say, look at this video and say, that's what he get. Well, what if we all got what we deserve? What if the woman that I thought I was in love with and started dating, I would have gave her something, or she would have gave me something. My first time sleeping around. It has happened. I know a young woman right now. She was holding her body and she did good all the way to 21. She thought she fell in love with this dude and things was going well. And all of a sudden, when she go back to the doctor, woman, you have herpes. She couldn't figure out why her body was acting like it was acting. She got herpes. And come to find out, the old boy she was messing with done slept around I don't know how many times. You better keep it in your pants. I know it's hard to do. See, I'm going to say this and I'm going to end this video because preachers get mad when I say this. And I'm going to say this boldly. You better pull out your right hand fellowship. I'm talking about masturbate. It's best to do that, and that ain't even right. But it's best to do that than to go out here and harm other people and risk your life. Because at least with this, you know you can't get no disease off your hand. The reason I'm saying is because people gonna do it anyway. The flesh is gonna have them moments where the flesh is weak. I'm like Bernie Mac. I'm saying what the preacher's scared to say. They scared to talk about what I'm talking about because they scared to say what I'm saying. I will say this because if this keep you from getting AIDS, if this keep you from getting syphilis, if this keep you from going out here having babies everywhere and ain't done for none of them, I'd rather do that than to mess up a child life, than to mess up a woman life. Keep your dick in your pants. Women, close your legs. Value your vagina. That is a gift. Some of y'all don't want to hear this though, because I hear what you saying, Brother JT, but I got to go out and get mine. Well, go on out and get yours. You lay down with dog, expect fleas. You'll catch that later. Peace.